Assalamualaikum and good morning to captors. Now we are live and this one where we're discussing all about IPG. Here beside me is Chong Kai Wen and on here they are from F to N and both are from History 42. And I am Anakazim, will be the moderator for this one. So we're going to talk what happened during the first sem that happened last year from their experience. So would you like to share your experience in IPG data?
Yes. Thank you for my name is Geec and I am the first attendee for today's session. On this wonderful morning, I would like to share my personal experience in IPG data for my first semester. It is related to the issue that is ICT, what we call it vision technology. So during my first semester, I was able to access to my elective subject in my SND system, which is the pendidikan board. So when I am unable to access to my subject, I cannot obtain the information about my subject. I noticed that my learning subject was not listed in the system. This problem caused several difficulties for my studies in education for the first sem because I cannot access to the important academic information and the entrance survey tool for the first week of the semester. So as a result, I feel disturbed and anxious because of this issue has affected my study and my academic progress. I also feel anxious because I am unable to keep updated to what happened in our first semester. So this is all about my experience for the first sem.
Alright, thank you for your sharing that is It was a tragedy to face this issue in first semester while you were still trying to adapt to campus life.
Yes.
So what are your point of view about this issue, Madam Chong?
Okay. Good morning everyone and thanks to Hazim as moderator for the question. So first and foremost, my name is Chong Kai Wen and I am the second panelist. So I will continue my discussion about the effects of ICT problem. For your information, Hazim and also all, we have been looking to face this type of issue. Then we know that it will affect our academic performance. Since we cannot access the data about our elective subject, student will log so many types of information, like learning materials about the date of the assignment, and we cannot submit the assignment. This will affect our emotion. So secondly, this problem actually will cause our emotional stress. So this type of stress happen when we as a student we feel worried and disturbed. So this is because ICT system for registration have a problem, and then students will feel anxious, anger, especially during their first semester when they are still adapting to campus life.
Thank you, John. It was a serious issue that brings lots of impact to students in IPG desa. So, panelists did this issue solve after this?
Yes, definitely. Fortunately, our school department, or we call it ICT department, has taken care of this issue very effectively. And after I report this issue to the ICT department, they managed to solve the problem in a short period. They managed to identify the problem and fix it within a short time. So this problem is solved in a very smooth way. So I was able to access to my subject again. This experience has taught me a very important lesson that as a student that is highly dependent to my exam system or even as a system, we need to always be aware to what can happen in the system. So after we aware of the system, we can manage to know the ending issue that are occurring in the system, so there are no problem when we are filling for personal identities or personal information. In my opinion, this issue also reminds us that ICT department should always be aware to this problem. They need to be proactive and alert to prevent this issue in the future so that the student will not be disturbed for the first semester or for the future semester. So, as my point of view, I think that this issue is solved in a quite effective way.
It's great to hear that from you. Chong, what is your solution to solve this issue in the future?
Okay, thank you Hazim as a moderator for the question. So for my opinion, I think it's quite important to solve this type of ICT problem. And Hazim, for your information, if I am early report to solve this type of problem. As we know that we need to inform the ICT department immediately if they do not notice any issue that happened in their normal system. So this will prevent the problem from becoming more serious. In addition, students should carefully check their personal detail and course registration to ensure their semester is go through smoothly as their academic progression. So this is important to ensure that the information given is always accurate. From the institute side, the ICT department should conduct regular system checks and updates. For your information, clear guidelines and help desk should also be provided to help students to know where and how to report the technical problem. As all already faced it before this, we don't have the guideline. So this will improve efficiently and reduce similar problems in the future. In conclusion, although ICT problem can affect students academically and emotionally, that can be managed between the cooperation between the student and also the ICT department. So with quick action and proper system management, such issue can be resolved smoothly. That's all from me. And Hazin, thank you for your question.
Thank you, John. In a nutshell, the ICT issue needs to be solved in the earlier stage before it gets worse. As the saying goes, prevention is better than cure. As a student who highly depends on ICT system, we need to stay aware to the system updates and problems. ICT department should update and always double check to make sure the system is operated in the needed status. Alright, that's all from our organizations. Thank you for leading our stage for us. Thank you. See